Hi there and welcome back to the channel. I'm sort of actually halfway through another video at the moment, but I thought I'd make this one as a separate video because it's quite an important one for little Twingo 133s, the Mark II RSs, or even the GTs, though it mainly affects the RS. This is the scuttle across here, and this is the that's the thing that goes across the top there. So yeah, so it goes across there where the seals the washer spindle, windscreen wiper spindles, and basically where all the water that runs off of the windscreen goes into there, and yeah, it manages the water away. There's a design flaw with this. Ooh, let's just put this down there so I don't damage the paint. Yeah, there's a design flaw. So this is a panel which goes across like that and actually sits across there, and then the scuttle sits on top of it. Originally, from factory, it had this little foam seal which goes across here. So what it does is it essentially keeps all the water going towards the drain over there. Over time, that foam deteriorates, and it lets water out through in the gap between these two parts. What's directly underneath that spark plug. And what will happen is, over time, I think it's usually about up to when it got to about 6 or 7 years old, after all this water gets down there and then drips down into here, that water gets down in between the spark plug and the actual coil itself, and starts to fill up the spark plug hole with water, and it makes the spark plug corrode. And I have seen instances where that spark plug is so corroded in, it snaps off inside the block. And yeah, you think, okay, right, it goes down there and then it runs off the engine. It actually doesn't. It pulls in that little area here, and this becomes a little lake, sort of lake of water, and it actually eventually seeps down into the spark plug hole and on top of the spark plug, and it can cause misfiring and all sorts. But moisture gets down there, the spark plug starts to corrode, and if you're lucky, you can get, like I was with this one, you can actually get that spark plug out. And I actually got it out in 2 bits. The top snapped, and I thought, oh my god, I'm going to have to get the head taken off, and you know, the whole £1,500, £2,000 worth of repairs. I have seen up on forums where people haven't been so lucky, and they've tried to get that spark plug out, and it's been completely corroded. The solution is to use some sort of like roof guttering or silicone sealant, and make a bead which basically wraps around that mounting point here, and fills this gap in here, and prevents the water from going that way, because it will go that way. It sort of pulls up here and then slowly over time goes off. So this is the fix. If you've got an RS Twingo and you haven't even seen what this is about, I would advise you to take the 3 screws off, unbolt the windscreen wipers, and have a look and see whether water is actually going that way, because you can see it. You'll see the path in going in there, but also check your number 4 spark plug. It is a common problem, and it will kill the engine. It will make you can't change the spark plug, and if it breaks in there, you're screwed. You've got to basically take the car to a garage, or if you know what you're doing, you can take the cylinder head off, and then you've then got to somehow extract that spark plug from there, because it's a very long way down in there, really, really long way down. So you can't just sort of get down there with some tools. It's not proud. You have to essentially get it drilled out and retapped, and that's expensive. That is quite expensive, with the dismantle of all this and that. So for just £6 from the DIY store, B&Q here in the UK, and this affects all Twingos with the 1.6 engine, not just the UK ones. It's across the world. Check that, make sure that this foam is there. If it's not, or it looks degraded, yank it off and put some sealant around there, and then you put that back on there like that. And as you can see, it creates a seal. Now, it's possible that the water might actually go across here and come out there. That's fine. It will go down onto that module here, or it will go down into there, which is slightly easier to fix than that. So I'm just going to squeeze that in there like that, and when that gets clamped down, that will create a tight seal. Now, I've already actually done this with this car, and as I've been working on the suspension and I've had to take this all off, I noticed that the actual seal itself was pretty tired, and I only did it, what, about 3 or 4 years ago. So yeah, people with Twingo RSs, or the 1.6 engine in Twingos, that is an engine killer. Right, I'm going to put this all back together again. Thanks for watching, and please like, share, subscribe. I'm a small channel and I appreciate all the support I can get, and I'll see you on the next video.